Hello Twin Flames, here is this week's card reading for you, and we start with the Divine Feminine as usual. And the first card we have here, which I always like to see, is this Rise card. And we've come across this one before, but as you can see there is darkness, but out of the darkness comes these sparks of light and this feeling of kind of lifting yourself up out of some dark patterns, dark feelings, heaviness, maybe a depression, and really like breaking the surface there and beginning anew. So this card is encouraging you to continue rising up out of those heavy thought patterns, belief systems, fearful paradigms that the consciousness has taken on over time. And as you let go of them, you'll discover the truth, which is that love is at the core of everything. Love is the truth. When you heal, you always land in a space of love and peace and joy. So peace is not kind of a nothingness. Peace is a state of great life and creativity and expression. It's just very calm. So there's no anxiety, no excitement, no nothing that's sort of ungrounded. It's very, very, very grounded, very, very, very peaceful. So that is where you're headed this week, lifting up and out of those heavy patterns. So keep doing what you're doing, and you're doing a great job. Keep going. Let's look at the next card for Divine Feminines this week. And this card is called Tunnel Vision, which actually, it kind of means something different than the meaning written on the card. So this card is supposed to mean passionately focusing exclusively on one's goals, dreams and visions, building an empire. But tunnel vision can mean not seeing things outside of one focus, which can be to your detriment. So maybe we can look at both meanings here. Maybe you can feel into what you're experiencing. But we do see this tunnel. We do see light on the other side. And what it means is really that when you do focus on what you do want, you then bring your energy and attention and focus it in a direction that you do want to go in, rather than spending your energy on worrying about things, focusing on fears and doubts. And so when you do focus the energy in one direction, you're going to see results, because you have to, right? What you put your attention on is what grows. So put your attention on what you do want to have, and perhaps we can use the meaning of tunnel vision here to mean that you don't give any attention to ego. So you focus only on the light, like this image is showing. So again, a lot of positive imagery. We're coming out of darkness into light, as we did with the previous card. And so keep going, keep focusing on your dream and your goal, and know that you were created to have that. That maybe no one ever told you that in life, but actually that is the truth, that you're meant to have your passions, your desires fulfilled. And that's not just a pie in the sky idea. It's based on how we were created to be. Love is at the core, and so love must be the truth for you. And then let's look at the final card for the Divine Feminine this week, and we've got the Karmic Partner card. And we've had the Karmic Partner card come up for Divine Masculines here and there, but now it's coming up for Divine Feminines. So there's something I want to mention here, and it says the purpose of the connection is to learn lessons, provide personal growth and self-improvement for your journey. Now that doesn't mean that you need a karmic partner. It just means that you might have attached yourself to somebody, and that attachment usually happens when you don't believe you can have what you really want. So sometimes there's an attachment to a person. Same applies for Divine Masculines, by the way, because of maybe economic reasons, because you've had children together, because you have a house together, because you've known each other a while, because that person feels safe. But all of those reasons are not reasons to stay with somebody. They are just reasons to attach. So a karmic partner is just someone that you have deemed can meet your needs to a certain degree, but they will never be able to meet the needs of your heart, because only one person can, and that's your twin flame. because you are connected in the heart. Whereas with a karmic partner, they have their own person. So you're not going to be their ultimate partner, and you can't be theirs either. And we only get the one, you see. So is there a place within you where you're either with somebody, connected to somebody, or have someone in your past that you perhaps gave this special power to, that they were the person that had to show up for you? So have a feel into that and see if there's any connections there. Doesn't mean you need to do anything immediately. It doesn't mean you have to let go of them or change anything. It means you just look at why you're with them and heal those patterns until you can gently, lovingly release that relationship when you feel ready. If you feel ready. Okay, so everything is a choice. You can't do anything unless you feel that that's right for you. And likewise, when you release a relationship that isn't for you, you actually benefit everyone involved, because aligning to the truth, aligning to love will always feel better for everybody, even if it causes a bit of a wave. That wave is actually setting things straight. So trust in love. Love loves everybody. So let's check out the Divine Masculines this week. And this week we have the Knowledge card coming up. And it says here, trying to better understand the connection with their counterpart by reading books, searching the internet, watching tarot readings, etc. So sometimes the Divine Masculine will be aware in his heart of the connection, and will also be guided by the Divine towards the resources and materials that are going to answer the questions he holds in his heart, because the Divine responds to the questions you have in your heart. So that's great to see. I think last week we had the Divine Masculine seeking guidance. So this follows on. Masculine is busy trying to find the logic in all of this. What's the logical reason? What's the logic saying here? And so he's looking into the resources to explore that. And everyone has a learning path to go on. And every piece of knowledge you learn, you can discern in your heart whether it's right for you or whether it feels like the truth or not. Because everybody can feel the truth within their heart. So he's looking at that, feeling into it, and just seeing how it relates to what he's moving through. Next card for Divine Masculines this week is the Travel card. So yeah, maybe he's on the move, maybe he's gone to the Spiritual Life Summit over in Michigan this past week. Maybe there's just a feeling of movement going on, and maybe that's because of the search for knowledge. But there is definitely something moving, changing, flowing, and that's a good thing, because obviously stagnancy means there isn't any movement, but here there is. And the man in the picture looks extremely happy about it, so that's a really nice thing to see. And he's travelling relatively lightly, so there's not a lot of baggage there. It's just a couple of bags, so he's just got what he needs with him, and he's moving in that direction, moving forward. So that is a beautiful card to see. And then the last card for Divine Masculines this week seems a little contradictory to the ones above, but of course there's always a block that we're moving through, isn't there? And this week Divine Masculines are looking at self-sabotage. So perhaps in that quest for knowledge, there is also an awareness that there might be some giving away of power, some stopping the flow of love, focusing on the negative, creating walls around the heart. So I think he's becoming aware of where he's not loving, or where he's feeling afraid, or where he's shutting down the connection, or where he's not taking steps forward. And of course, when we look at one, we're looking at both in the union. So where are you doing that too? Heal that within you, and it will also heal for your twin flame. So now let's have a look. The sun's really come out, which is really nice, but it's creating a bit of a shadow there. So let's look at the union energies and see what's going on. And first card we've got is the separation card. from the Romance Angels deck, and it says time apart from your partner's on the horizon. Don't worry about that, because separation is, although it's not necessary, it does tend to happen because meeting your twin flame often leads to a lot of deep healing needed, and sometimes there's a lot of work to do, but that work is part of your process. And although you don't need to do that separately in your own corners, there's no reason for that. Sometimes you do find that that's the most compassionate way. And so just accept, okay, we're currently experiencing this separation. Maybe there have been blocks, maybe there have been boundaries, maybe there have been discussions about that. But you can heal that by being with yourself, by loving yourself and going deeper. So separation isn't real, it's just a phase, just something that you may experience on the external. So next card for the union energy is transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. So that really ties in with what I was saying about separation. So even if you are experiencing separation, by transforming yourself, by loving yourself, by healing the blocks, you will find that love dissolves away all the fears. No fear will stand up in the face of love. And as you heal, your love does deepen automatically. So there's nothing you need to even do about that. It's just there. And then the last card for you in your union energy is maybe just an indicator, and it says make time to work, rest and play. So sometimes we find our schedule is so busy that we forget that aside from work, that we also need adequate rest, good nutrition I would add there, and a time to have playful events going on, being with friends, going out and enjoying activities. So remember that life is meant to be and feel good right now. That's what you're meant to receive on your journey. There's no reason to be suffering, that even if you're in separation, you can still be at peace and with love. That's part of the journey, is knowing that love isn't just your twin flame. Love is a state of being within yourself. So I wish you a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next reading. Thank you.